Hello everyone and welcome to another Feed Army video. My name is Emmanuel and today we will discuss a new attribute for the MRP, so Max Retail Price, within Google Merchant Center, which is a new attribute that is only available for one specific country, and that is India. So let's have a look at the attribute page policy itself. Says here, use the maximum retail price attribute to tell users how much the manufacturer suggests you should charge for your product. This information is shown to users in the free listings, so that is not for the paid ads. And then it just shows you the format, so it's basically the same as the price or sale price, just with the different attribute naming convention. So what are the minimum requirements? Make sure that the maximum retail price in your product data meets both the landing page and checkout requirements. So it seems based on this that they require you to add the MRP at the checkout as well. Normally you would only add it on the product landing page, but it seems that this is also required in the checkout. So that's very important that you add it and that you don't forget to add this info. I've actually never seen it at the checkout, even let's say a very big platform such as Shopify or even WordPress, WooCommerce. I've never seen the MRP listed in the checkout, so you will need to then kind of develop the checkout to include this. So here are some points for the minimum requirements. Submit an amount and currency that matches the maximum retail price on your landing page and the checkout pages, as just above. Show the price and the currency of your target country prominently on your landing page and checkout pages. Don't change the maximum retail price of your product on your landing page based on user location. So basically, IP-based modifications is not allowed. Ensure that users can purchase the product online for the maximum retail price that you submit regardless of their location. Display variants and maximum retail prices in a straightforward way on your product landing page. Don't submit products with a maximum retail price that constantly changes, such as auctions and price based on live currency exchanges. So that is also not allowed. Keep your prices up to date. If the maximum retail price changes, make sure to provide the latest price value. Don't include shipping costs in your maximum retail price. Instead, use the Merchant Center shipping settings or the attribute in the feed to add the shipping details. Don't provide more than 2 digits after the decimal point. If you include more than 2 digits after the decimal point, they are automatically rounded to the nearest acceptable value. For example, 1.0234 will become 1.02 and 29.8999 will be 2990. Don't include activation fees for wireless plans in the price that you submit for mobile devices and tablets sold in the US. Now, this is a little bit weird that they include this. However, this attribute is only for India. Wireless subscription plans aren't supported for shopping ads and free listings in the US. And then, of course, comply with your local laws. Then it comes over the best practices, and then it also talks about the sale price. So make sure that if you have a discount, put that in the sale price itself. So the reason they mention that here is that it's very common in India that they like to use the MRP as the main price that they sell it at, and then they add a normal price, which is then the sale price, but that's not allowed. So what you are allowed to do is, for example, you have 3 different prices. So you have the MRP, you have your original price that you sold it at, so in the last 60 days, and then you have the sale price, and that is then allowed. So a sale price is only valid if in the last 60 days you have sold the product at its normal price. If you have not, then that is not a sale price. And then the last one is use currency conversions as an easy way to target a country that uses different currency than the one of your website and in your product data. However, I don't really recommend this way, because the problem is when you submit, for example, in India, you would submit, for example, Thai baht. Then the problem is that you are limited the potential traffic that you get to around 10% or less. And when you do show your ads or your free listings, so in this case, because it's only free listings, let's just talk about free listings, you are showing the ad format with 2 different price currencies. The one default, which is the Indian target country, so INR, and then also Thai baht THB. And that is not very good because consumers will then not be interested in making a purchase. So that is why I don't recommend targeting a country with a non-native currency. Always target with the same currency as a target country, and that maximizes your traffic potential. And then of course the same local language. Of course in India with so many languages, now I can't speak about that, but for example, if you're targeting France, do so in French. In another video, I've also mentioned that you can actually target other countries in different languages as long as there's a interest in that language, so searches in that language, then you can submit a feed and set up ads for that specific target country. So for example, if you find out that in France there are German speaking people searching for ads, then you can submit a German feed in France and also set up the ads in Google Ads, so shopping campaigns or Performance Max, to target German language in France. So that's it for today. So the maximum retail price is something that you can use now, but as of writing, it's only for Indian market. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.